And let's head to neighboring South Africa, where the BRICS summit has entered its second day at the Sandton Convention Center, with all five BRICS leaders given a sharp focus on the economic development of their countries. The expansion agenda has also taken center stage, with leaders seeing a consensus of whether to admit them, and if so, what criteria to use. Now, joining us live from the Sandton Convention Center in Johannesburg is News Central's correspondent, Bongani Siziba. A warm welcome to you, Bongani.
Good afternoon, Benga, and also good afternoon to our viewers.
Now, Bongani, could you give us a situation report and an update on what's been happening at the BRICS summit so far? Are there any breaking news or major decisions that these leaders have come up with in the last 24 hours?
Not really breaking news, Benga, here. As you can see, the media, we're still in the media center, but there are engagements that are happening. The BRICS leaders are in closed meetings where they are deliberating on how BRICS can move forward. The efforts on BRICS, like what the president of South Africa, Cyril Ramaphosa, that BRICS has to come forward and be that BRIC for African countries, especially on trade, and also boost the economy. And also, we know that during these closed meetings, also they are also deliberating on how to expand the BRICS. We know that more than 20 countries have knocked the doors of BRICS. They want to join the BRICS and somehow maybe make BRICS one of the best economic bloc from the US, moving away from the US. But for me to speak more on what is happening here, I am joined by a colleague, Tuso Kumalo, just to let him speak about what's the benefit of these BRICS, especially for Africans. What are Africans benefiting from this BRICS?
That's very key in these discussions. If you hear the leaders speaking here, all the five presidents of the BRIC countries emphasizing that their aim now is to make sure that BRICS benefit the citizens of these countries. And one of the ways they are saying this new development bank that is likely to service a lot of these members that are coming, especially if you look at the African countries that are lined up to join. One of their aims is to make sure that they are able at least to benefit, to access finance in a way that makes them not very much indebted like it is happening now. So they're saying they want to reframe the institutions, that are the financial institutions, with the aim of making sure that whatever comes out of there, it is the benefit that African countries get. One of the areas, as India said, they want cooperation in education, because education in Africa is very low. They also want a cooperation in cultural matters. They also want cooperation in the economy, in economic issues. The big issue that's happening here is about trade, and trade which is happening within BRICS. And of course, countries like South Africa, they escalate it to other countries, because a good South Africa, a tight economic South Africa is a good place for all African countries also to participate in the trade.
Yes, Benga, we have heard it from my colleague Tuso here, that the main focus of this BRICS bloc is about trade and economic relations among African countries. And Africa has been one of the countries, especially African countries, they really want to join this bloc.
Absolutely. Bongani, thank you very much for your insights and your contribution. We'll definitely stay with you during the course of the day for more updates from the Sandton Convention Center, the venue of this BRICS summit holding in South Africa. Thank you.